After many long hours of persuasion and bribery, the NAPA Superspeedway has graciously allowed the NDRRS to return to the racetrack for one final race, a 10-lap dash to commemorate the offseason of the NDRRS. Season 3 has finished. Season 4 will come soon. Right now, it's time for the Season 3, Season 4 off-season special. Welcome, everybody, to the Gen 6 Invitational at the NAPA Superspeedway. The sellout crowd excited as we are to get things going. Let's take a look at the starting grid for today's event. On the front row, it's Brad Keselowski and Dale Earnhardt Jr., two Superspeedway demons. Behind them, the 7-time champion Jimmie Johnson in the 48 car, alongside Denny Hamlin in the 11. In row number 3, Ryan Blaney, another Superspeedway expert, alongside Kurt Busch in the 41. In row number 4, Carl Edwards in the number 99 machine starts alongside the 22 of Joey Logano. Rounding out the top 10 for today's race, Kyle Busch in the 18 alongside Kevin Harvick in row 5. Behind them in row number 6, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. starts alongside the 14 of Clint Bowyer. In row number 7, the 1 car, it's actually a Kurt Busch DieCast, but Jamie McMurray in the seat of that car alongside Casey Kane in the 5. In row number 8, the cursed number 42 of Kyle Larson starts alongside his future teammate Alex Bowman. In row number 8, it's the 24 of Chase Elliott alongside the now retired Aric Almirola driving the number 10. Rounding out the top 20 for today's event, it's Erik Jones piloting the 20 car alongside Ricky Stenhouse in the 17. In row number 11, it's the 21 Paul Menard for Wood Brothers Racing alongside Daniel Suarez in the 19. In row number 12, Michael McDowell, former Daytona 500 champion, alongside Cole Custer in the 41. In row number 13, the Mickey Mouse himself, Austin Dillon, inside of the 24 of William Byron. In row number 14, Chase Briscoe in the number 14 machine, alongside Richard Petty Motorsports' Bubba Wallace in the 43. In row number 15, another driver, the 6, Trevor Bayne, alongside the 2 car of Austin Cindric. In row number 16, it's Danica Patrick in the number 10 car, starts alongside Justin Allgaier, making a start in the 48. In row 17, 2 smaller teams, JTG Daugherty Racing and Ryan Preece, alongside Germain Racing and Ty Dillon. And the smallest of the small, BJ McLeod, rounds out the field in row 18. We're getting ready to get going here. 10-lap dash, no pit stop requirement this time around. Here we go. Pace car is in. Keselowski, Earnhardt Jr. leading to the green flag. We're underway at the NAPA Superspeedway in the Gen 6 Invitational. Good start by the inside lane. Keselowski gets out to the lead with a push from Jimmie Johnson, trying to block Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's going to get in the middle and almost around. Saves it off the bumper of Kurt Busch. There was some contact between the 2 and the 48, but they keep it straight. Wow, fireworks already as Earnhardt Jr. and Denny Hamlin fall back. Same goes for Jimmie Johnson. Ryan Blaney put a great move on him to try and get aligned with his teammate, but Kurt Busch is going to play spoiler. He goes to the bottom. Kevin Harvick, he takes with him. And Clint Bowyer up into the picture. Stewart-Haas Racing. What a start for that team. Side by side for the lead off turn number 2. It's the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 41 of Kurt Busch, who now gets the advantage from Ryan Blaney up to get with his teammates. Oh, and almost around. Contact with the 12 of Ryan Blaney, who's going to spin himself. Oh, he overcorrects, almost up into traffic. 360s and keeps going. Shades of Joey Logano in the NDRRS shootout. And SHR on the top, now down to the bottom. Dominating this race. They're 1, 2, 3. What did Thomas just do? That's Casey Kane, and that's my wallet. What are we doing? Oh, Kurt Busch into the wall. Off the bumper of Kevin Harvick. What a start to this race. And Kevin Harvick in the lead, not for long. He gets almost turned by Clint Bowyer. He's going to be side by side with Carl Edwards at the line. Beginning lap 4, a fast-paced beginning to this race. Coming back around to Thomas again. What's he going to do this time? Good for now. He's going to eat Aric Almirola. An SHR car falling out of contention once again. First Kurt Busch, now the 10 of Aric Almirola. Carl Edwards assuming command of this race off turn number 4. Here comes Alex Bowman trying to take it from him. Almost turned. Carl Edwards is able to hang on to it in the 99. Can Alex Bowman find a way by? We're already nearing the halfway point in this race. Oh, Boyer's going to get turned up into Kyle Busch. It's the huge one. Stenhouse upside down and then gets piled into Denny Hamlin and Danica Patrick. Oh my goodness, what a crash. Alex Bowman, Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch racing back to the line. 3 wide, it's going to go to Alex Bowman. Carl Edwards in second, then Kyle Busch. Ryan Blaney into the top 5, bringing Jamie McMurray behind him. Finally, the first caution of the day after many instances that could have brought out the caution flag, and now a litter of cars sitting at the exit of turn number 2. Look at the names. Pole sitter Brad Keselowski, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick. Look at all these guys that were running at the front of the field. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started on the front row and then disappeared on lap 1. He's caught up in this. Logano had a setback early in the race. He had nowhere to go. Try to take a look at what happened here. Clint Bowyer, you see him there in the 14. Oh, it looks like he just got a bad push from Brad Keselowski up into the 18 car of Kyle Busch. We'll get another look at it from the 88s on board. This is Alex Bowman facing back into the field. Oh, man. And Stenhouse hit that opening in the turn 2 wall. That was a major point of discussion on whether or not the NAPA Superspeedway was going to come back, whether or not they were going to fix that opening. They just said, screw it, and left it there, apparently. The cabinet that Ryan Preece crashed into is still there. Several safety issues at this track, and maybe that's one of the reasons the NAPA Superspeedway was reluctant to let us come back here. But in the end, they deferred, and now we are back. We'll see if anybody comes down pit road. Kyle Busch is going to come down. Our pit reporter, Snuffster Network, seems to have something on him.
And we've got pit stops down here. Trevor Bayne is in, Justin Allgaier is in, but most notably the 18 of Kyle Busch is in. The 18 team is debating whether or not they should pit this late in the race. They almost stayed on the track, but then the spotter Tony Hirschman noticed a slight tire rub on the left rear. Kyle said he didn't want that to be an issue in these final stages of the race, so he pits in third place. You see the damage repair on the left side. He's down and away along with others.
You see the damage repair there on the 18 of Kyle Busch. A lot of tape on that left door and left quarter panel. Still beat all of those other cars off pit road, so impressive stop for Joe Gibbs Racing. And now we gear up for the restart. 3-lap dash to the finish. The fans are excited. Thomas is excited. Hopefully the Napa Superspeedway is excited and we don't have a major safety malfunction here like we did with that last caution. Pace car is in. Bowman and Edwards are going to lean it back to the green flag. 3 laps to go in the Gen 6 Invitational. And here comes Jamie McMurray. What a start for the 1 car through the middle with help from his teammate Kyle Larson. Here comes Edwards to the bottom, trying to take the lead back. There's contact, similar to what happened on lap 1 between Johnson and Keselowski, and Edwards onto the apron. Bad push from Alex Bowman, but keeps it straight and keeps the lead on the inside lane. And now McMurray is going to get lined up with his teammate. Never mind. Here comes Edwards back on the bottom again. 2 laps to go. Edwards is now going to get hung out. Where did Austin Dillon come from? He brings Kyle Busch into the picture. That left rear damage, absolutely no problem for the 18 car. He's going to get all the way up almost in a second. Austin Dillon to the lead, coming to the white flag. The 3 car. What a race this would be if they get back in victory lane, blocking all over the place. 1 lap to go in the Gen 6 Invitational. Kyle Busch into the lead. Now he's going to be the one to do some blocking. He's going to go around right in front of the field. Oh, and into the opening. The safety malfunction we were all fearing. And there goes Alex Bowman on the back straightaway. Oh my goodness, what is happening at the lead? Austin Dillon with command of the race once again. He's going to have to fend off Bubba Wallace. Fakes high, back low. Again, trying to put a move on him. There's going to be contact. Dillon gets there first. Oh no!
After a day covering a tornado outbreak across the south, we still have Winter Storm Scott to deal with in the Northeast. Tonight, and into tomorrow morning. I'm meteorologist Nick Walker. Snow still falling here around portions of the Northeast. It's turning into rain around Philadelphia, though we have seen north of Philadelphia as much as 5 inches of snowfall there. New York, north of New York, 5 inches as well around Jefferson Valley in Westchester County. And Boston, still seeing snow that is going to pile up throughout the night to perhaps as much as 8 to 12 inches of snowfall, maybe 1 to 2 inches an hour. Winter storm warnings up for this area as we head through tonight. Could be a rough morning drive. The storm should push out to sea as we get through the day tomorrow after dumping as much as a foot.
Austin Dillon may not be the winner of this race. We have to go back and look. Obviously, the contact between him and Bubba Wallace could result in a penalty coming to 3 cars' way because Bubba Wallace went below the out-of-bounds line. We're going to also get some replays for you with these crashes that occurred on the final lap. A very harrowing scene here at the NAPA Superspeedway, and concern in a multitude of different areas here, resulting from what has happened on the final lap. We cannot show you some things, very graphic scenes here at the NAPA Superspeedway. First, we're going to try to get a look at what happened to Kyle Busch. Blows that tire into the wall and then into the opening. As I said when we were live, the safety malfunction we were all fearing would happen, and it happened in maybe the most disgusting way possible. Heavy hit for the 18 of Kyle Busch. And then what happened on the back straightaway, Alex Bowman got a little high off the corner and then just turned by Bubba Wallace. Comes to a stop. I think the suspension blew out on that thing, and that's why he wasn't able to get back going. Getting one more look at it. Turned up into the air, sets back down. The safety features on that car to keep it on the ground, doing their job and setting it back down. Very fortunate Alex Bowman is. And now, oh my goodness, we're going to get a look at what happened here. That's what we're looking at right there. The contact between the 3 and the 43. Can't show you what happened after that, obviously. Very graphic scene. Getting another look at it. Certainly contact. And the rule is that the center of the car hits the edge of that line, then a penalty could be coming somebody's way. And definitely the center of the 43 car gets below that line. And there you have it, the word from race control. Austin Dillon will not win the race. He started to celebrate, but then Thomas took care of it. The one good thing he's done all day. So now we'll get a look at your unofficial results for today's race. You see Bubba Wallace in front. He will win today's race. BJ McLeod brings it home second and brings a lot of fans to their demise. Can I say that on live TV? I'm not sure. Well, we'll figure out if I get fired or not. We certainly will not be coming back to the NAPA Superspeedway after this. Just a harrowing race. Unbelievable end to the NAPA Superspeedway. At least that's what I'm predicting. There's no way we come back here after what we just saw today. On a better note, the NDRRS Season 4 coming soon to the GC37 YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in to, well, I don't even know how to describe this race. I'll see you guys around.